What's up guys, welcome back. We're going to be solving another question in today's video. We have 9 to the x plus 15 to the x is equal to 25 to the x. We need to solve this equation for x. So first of all, looking at this, we'll see that we have one perfect square here, one perfect square here, and 15 is not really perfect square. So what we can do in here is that just to simplify the right side of the equation, we're going to divide this by 25 to the power of x, and let's see where things are going with that. So we have 9 to the x divided by 25 to the x plus 15 to the x divided by 25 to the x, and on the right side we have 25 to the x over 25 to the x, which is 1. Since the exponents of all of these are x, it does not seem very complicated to solve. So we know when we have a to the m over b to the m, this will be equal to basically a over b to the power of m, which is the scenario in all of these. So we'll have 9 over 25 to the power of x plus 15 over 25 to the x, and on the right side we'll figure out that it's equal to 1. What we can do in here is that, so we have two perfect squares that we talked about earlier. So 9 would be 3 squared and 5 squared, and this will be all to the x. And what we can do for the other one, basically we have 15 and 25, which we know 15 is 3 times 5 and 25 is 5 times 5. So we can simplify this ratio in here, or we can use what we talked about earlier in here for this one too. So basically have 3 over 5 to the power of 2, and this will be to the power of x plus 3 over 5 to the power of x is equal to 1. Looking at this, we'll see that this is getting simpler and simpler because we are getting similar expression, 3 over 5 to the power of x. And what we can do in here is we can use one of the laws of the exponent when we have a to the power of m to the power of n. We can basically switch these two, so it will be equal to a to the n to the power of m. So if we do that, we'll get 3 over 5 to the power of x to the power of 2 plus 3 over 5 to the power of x is equal to 1. And in here we are seeing 3 over 5 to the power of x here and here. So if we just simply call 3 over 5 to the power of x y, we can write this equation as y squared plus y is equal to 1. So we're going to bring the 1 on the left side of the equation, so y squared plus y. So the 1 goes on the other side of the equation, so negative is equal to 0. And we have a quadratic equation where our a is 1, b is 1, and c is minus 1. So if we want to find y, we'll have minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. So basically it will be minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 4 times a, which is 1, and c will be minus 1 divided by 2a divided by 2a, which will be 2. So our y would be basically minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus minus 4, which is 1 plus 4, or square root of 5 divided by 2. So we have two answers for y. One of them would be basically square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 2, and the other one is minus 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. As we can see, this one is definitely negative, and we know square root of 5 is definitely more than 1, so will be 2 point something. So 2 point something minus 1, it will be 1 point something divided by 2, which is definitely a positive number. And don't forget that we called our y 3 over 5 to the power of x in the previous step. And we know that 3 over 5 to the power of x is greater than 0, meaning one of the answers, which was y2, is not acceptable since it's going to give us a negative number. So basically we will have y1, which was square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 2, is equal to 3 over 5 to the power of x, and we have x to the exponent. We'll go with common way in these kind of situations where we do the log. We know a log of a to the b will be equal to b times log of a. Basically this b likes to go in the back, and if we do the same thing, so we do log on each side, which will be log of square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to log of 3 over 5 to the power of x. So this x can go in the back of the log, so we get on the left side log of square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to x times log of 3 over 5. So here we can divide each side by log of 3 over 5 to get rid of the log of 3 over 5 for x. So on the left side we'll have log of square root of 5 minus 1 over 2 divided by log of 3 over 5, and get the same thing on the right side of the equation. Log of 3 over 5, these two will be cancelled out, and our x would be basically the log of square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 2 over log of 3 over 5. And from the laws of the logarithm, we know when we have log of a minus log of b, this will be equal to log of a over b. So each of them can be, this can be a, this can be b. So we can do for both numerator and denominator, and in the numerator we get log of square root of 5 minus 1 minus log of 2, and in the numerator, in the denominator we have log of 3 minus log of 5. So yeah, that would be all for this one. Very interesting question, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.